SpongeBob pulled every bone from a patient. He shoved an entirely new skeleton inside. Somehow, the patient made a full recovery. One day, SpongeBob volunteered at the hospital. A nurse gave him a striped uniform. SpongeBob didn't like the stripes. He simply ate them. Two doctors happened to walk past. They saw his white uniform and mistook him for a doctor. They immediately took him on their rounds. The first patient had a sore throat. SpongeBob leaned in for a closer look. He pulled a strange object from the patient.
I'll need one medical sea chicken.
Hey, my keys!
The two doctors were stunned. The next patient was in worse condition. His foot had been completely shattered. Even the doctors had no idea what to do. SpongeBob claimed he had a solution. He pulled every bone from the patient's body. He grabbed a brand new skeleton and forced it inside the patient. Against all logic, the patient completely recovered. They brought Mrs. Puff to him next. Her body kept swelling uncontrollably. She had been placed inside a special machine. SpongeBob jumped onto the control panel. He randomly pulled every lever. Mrs. Puff shot out of the machine.
Actually, I feel like my old self again.
The doctors believed he was a genius. They trusted him with the next surgery. This time, the patient was Squidward. Squidward hated the shape of his nose. He saw SpongeBob standing beside the operating table. Squidward completely froze. He tried to refuse the surgery. The nurse immediately injected him with anesthesia. There was an even bigger problem. SpongeBob had no surgical experience. Inside the operating room, he grabbed the tool he knew best, a spatula. The doctors suspected nothing. They watched closely and tried to learn from him. SpongeBob became more excited with every step. He treated the surgery like he was making a Krabby Patty. While examining Squidward's nose, SpongeBob noticed something trapped inside. He pulled with all his strength. An entire notebook came out. The surgery became even more chaotic. One short doctor couldn't see the operation. He kept jumping for a better view. One bad jump sent him straight into Squidward's nose. The surgery finally ended. Squidward slowly woke up. SpongeBob proudly announced that his nose had been fixed. Squidward immediately checked the mirror. His nose looked worse than ever. Squidward completely lost it. SpongeBob asked the nurse to sedate him again.
Now!
They repeated the surgery over 10 times. Squidward's original nose finally returned. He was surprisingly happy with the result. He looked like a complete mess. SpongeBob's alarm suddenly went off. His shift was over. He prepared to leave the hospital. SpongeBob wasn't a doctor at all. Squidward didn't care. He thought his new look made him more attractive.